Hello there, my name's Christian, welcome back to Average Wine Consumer. Today the video that we've been filming is the idea of cheap versus expensive, but not telling people that and trying to figure out, can people A, tell the difference between cheap versus expensive wines, and what do people prefer? Do they prefer cheaper wines or do they prefer expensive wines? As you can see in front of me, I've got two wines wrapped up here. These are the wines we're going to be using today, although we've already actually filmed the video. I'll now unwrap these very quickly and just show you. So this is Torbec from the Barossa Valley. This is a GSM Grenache Syrah Mourvedre. Okay, absolutely stunning stuff. Very good bottle of wine. This comes in at £15 a bottle, okay, and it's a wine of Australia. The next wine we have for our expensive wine in this under here is Cuvée 42. Which is from the south of France, and this retails at £50 a bottle. So the idea is we're going to bring some people down, sit them down, give them two blind wines, a sample of wine number 1 and a sample of wine number 2, and we're going to tell them which one, we'll ask them which ones they prefer to drink and which ones they prefer in general. Then afterwards, hit them with a trick question, which one do you think is more expensive, and see if they can get it correct.
Yeah, tell me about yourself. Tell me your name, your number, your height and your size. Come on. Right, you ready? Tell me something about yourself. Go. Who are you?
I'm Claudia.
Claudia, lovely.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Cambridge.
Perfect. Lovely. Okay, so in front of you are two different wines. You don't know anything about the wines. All I can tell you is the wines are identical. They are the same wine. I want you to try them both. We'll try them both together. I'll kind of tell you how to try if you're a little bit confused. And all I want from you is which wine you think is the best. So which is the yummiest wine out of the two, which you prefer to drink, okay? Ready? So we'll start with wine number 1, which is the one on your left, which is this wine here. Do you know how to taste wine?
No.
Quick rundown on tasting wine. Swirl the glass, smell the glass. The reason why we're swirling is we're trying to get the aroma out of the glass. We sniff after swirling. Anything you're guessing? Not to be poncy, but any kind of black fruits. That's all I get. It's kind of cold as well.
Agreed, black fruits.
Runny nose, lovely. Black fruits. So next thing, give it a taste.
Delicious.
Do you like the wine? Yeah? Big, bold, chunky,
Really
red.
nice.
Lovely. Now to wine 2. Ready?
Yep. And am I not swirling?
You can swirl and give a smell if you'd like, you don't have to.
Doesn't smell as strong as the other one.
Different?
Yeah.
What are you tasting difference-wise?
That one's got a bit more of like a to it.
Lovely. I've never heard that in the wine tray, but yeah, I'd understand that. So you're saying this one's a bit more tart?
Yeah.
Yeah? And this
I
is
prefer that one.
softer?
Smoother, yeah.
So straight off the bat, you're saying you prefer wine number 1?
Yeah, I am.
Wine number 1, okay? Now to drop a question on you, which wine do you think is more expensive? Wine number 1 or wine number 2?
Wine number 2.
Wine number 2?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Because I think it's got a bit more to it than wine number 1.
Bit more to it. Perfect. Anything you want to add to that, or you just think it's got a bit more to it?
Yeah, I think it's just got
Bit
a bit more to it.
Bit more to it.
Bit more.
More vanilla, more oomph, more tertiary flavours. Lovely. Well, yeah, I can say that wine number 2 is more expensive. Wine number 2 is a £50 bottle of wine, and wine number 1 is a £15 bottle of wine. But we don't really care about the price, because as you've just proven, price doesn't mean everything. You prefer the cheaper wine, which is a lot better for you. Anyway, thank you very much. Thanks for trying our wines. Ta.
Lovely. Thank you.
Done.
I think you smashed that. Well done.
Has she got it? Has she got it right?
Yeah, funny. Now we've got to pick someone else. So, got 2 more people off the street to try these wines. Both of them are blind. As I just said to you guys, this is wine 1, this is wine 2. Just to let you know, they are both exactly the same wine, same grape variety, same everything kind of going into it, just from 2 different areas as such. And all I want from you is to tell me which wine you prefer. So I'd recommend, if you haven't tried wine before, I can quickly show you how to try wine in the professional manner, or however we do it in the industry if you'd like. Do you want to do that, go?
Yeah, go for it.
So grab wine number 1. This is my wine number 1, one for you, one for you, lovely. So first thing we do is usually sight, but we're not really caring for that, we're just caring which one we prefer to drink.
Yeah.
So give it a swirl, give it a sniff. All that does is that pushes the aromas out the glass. What are you smelling? Black fruits, berries.
Yeah.
Yeah, just loads of berries sort of
Smells
thing.
like olives.
Yeah,
Does it?
can do, yeah. Cool. Yeah, and then what we do is we give it a sip, so similar taste as what it smelled like, yeah?
I think it was slightly sweeter than what the smell was, maybe.
Yeah,
No.
can be a thing, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Can be a thing.
Yeah.
Do you like that wine? Would you drink that wine?
I would. Yeah.
Yeah? Spot
I
on.
think it's quite nice.
Lovely. Right. Do you want to try wine number 2 then for me?
Oh yeah, we shake it, don't we?
You don't have to, you can just see it off. I'm not really that fussed. It's just if you want to smell it, you can smell it.
It smells more alcoholic.
Yeah,
possibly.
I was thinking that.
More alcoholic?
Quite sort of thick.
Why do you say more alcoholic?
It's
like harsher.
Yeah.
Harsher.
that sort of
So like a burning sensation.
Yeah,
Spot on. Do you want to give it a taste?
Yeah. It's sort of heavier and kind of bolder, but it's still quite smooth.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't really like that.
You don't like that one?
Okay.
So, off the top of me just saying now, do you prefer wine 1 or wine number 2?
Wine one.
I think one as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wine number 1. Right, now, complete curveball. Which wine do you think was more expensive?
Wine one, probably.
This is like non-consensual episode.
Yeah, I'd say that as well because the second one sort of smelled more alcoholic.
Yeah?
Cheap. I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to, yeah?
Okay.
So,
yeah.
just to let you know, wine 2 is a £50 bottle of wine, okay? And wine 1 is only a £15 bottle of wine, but you've done pretty much the same as everybody else who's tried these,
right,
and
okay.
you've preferred wine number 1. It's just
there
an
you go.
easier wine.
Yeah.
Now, to kind of ruin it for you, the idea of the video is you don't need a lot of money to drink good wine. The idea is that most people actually just prefer cheaper,
Yeah,
easier going
definitely.
wines.
I think so.
Spot on. Well, glad you enjoyed them.
Great.
Thank you very much for helping
Thank
me
you.
out. Hope you have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cool.
Feel free to finish the wine if you want to.
They're all yours.
I might.
Now I've said it's 50 quid, he's going, hello. I need to give that another little sip in there. It's called mix Cuvée 49, Cuvée 46, mix Cuvée 46 or Cuvée 49. It's from south of France, and then this is from Australia. This is an Aussie one.
Which was this one?
Yeah, I think they were both yours and these were both mine.
Hi there, guys. 2 more people I've dragged off the street to try some wines. Do you want to introduce yourselves? What are your names?
So I'm Maddie.
Lovely.
I'm Anna.
You from Cambridge?
No, neither of us.
Yeah, we're from Edinburgh.
Spot on.
Yeah.
I'm half Scottish as well, so perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Love it. Gotta love
As
it.
every English person.
Oh, I'm actually, Dumfries is where my family's from, so near the border, but I'm properly Scottish and Welsh. I'm not English, that's what I like to say. Right, so today we're going to be trying 2 different wines. They're both in front of you. Just to give you a rundown very quickly, same grape variety, same wine, just different in different ways, okay? So, wine number 1 and wine number 2, that's the order we're going to be trying them in. Have you tried wine before?
Yes.
Yes? So you know, give it a sniff, give it a taste.
Yeah.
So let's start with wine number 1. I just want you to give me a little bit of what you're smelling, what you're tasting.
Smell it
Anything?
Quite tart.
Tart, yeah?
Yeah.
Quite bitter.
Wee bit tart, yeah?
It's also like quite smooth, I
Yeah.
would say.
It's not very, I don't know, this isn't very professional, but it's not very alcoholic.
Yeah.
It just
Like
doesn't.
horrible cheap alcohol.
Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
You know what I mean? It
There's
just
something
tastes like
to it. It's a bit more, yeah.
It's a bit more flavourful.
Yeah, of course. I'm trying not to say too much because I don't want to ruin it. So, yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah,
Good?
it's nice.
You like that
Yeah.
one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Spot on. So now, should we go on to wine number 2? Do you want to tell me a wee bit about this one?
Oh, it smells different. It smells like,
It's fruitier.
yeah, it smells lighter.
Yeah.
This one.
Do you want to give it a sip?
Tastes more like berries, that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's sweeter. It's like fruitier.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it, but I think I prefer that one.
You think you prefer wine number 1?
Yeah.
I
You can
prefer this one.
You prefer wine number 2?
No.
So,
Oh, the contrast.
yeah, stick with those choices, yeah? Lovely.
Yeah.
So which wine do you think is more expensive out of the 2? That's my next question for you. Wine number 1 or wine number 2?
I think number 1.
I think number 1.
You think number 1?
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. Yep. Fair enough.
right?
So wine number 1 is the most expensive taste. If you're watching the video, I did swap them around because these 2 girls were sat just over there as I had the last people sat down drinking the wines. So I thought I've got to try and at least keep it stable and swip them around in case you overheard anything. But yes, wine number 1 is the most expensive wine.
Yeah.
This is a £50 bottle of GSM from southwest of France. And wine number 2 is a £15 bottle from Australia,
There.
I think.
See?
Yeah, lovely.
We know our one.
Yeah.
You know your wines, you know your wines. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Glad you enjoyed them, and yeah, have a lovely day. Thanks, guys. Top. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to this impromptu wine tasting of trying to figure out which wine you prefer. John, tell the camera who you are.
My name's Ethan Taylor. I work on the river in Cambridge.
Perfect. Cambridge boy, local bred. So in front of you, I've got 2 red wines. They are both the same things going into the red wines, same grape varieties. All I want from you is for you to tell me which ones you prefer. This is wine number 1. This is wine number 2. Do you know how to taste wine properly?
Don't.
Don't? Grab number 1. I'll show you very quickly. All we want to do first is smell.
give it a sniff, you can give it a swirl to get the aromas out of the glass. The whole point of that, we're just trying to get the aromas pushing out so we can pick up on scents. It smells like berries, red berries, that's kind of what we're getting, okay? Next thing is to drink, so you just sip slightly, coat your entire palate though, get it all over your tongue, and then swallow it. Yeah, literally. Do you like it?
That's quite nice.
Yeah, big, bold, full of fruit, yeah? Stunning. Wine number 2.
Right.
Same thing, give it a smell. Anything different about the nose?
Yeah. Smells more sort of ethanol,
Ethanol, a bit stronger, yeah? And then give it a taste.
It's drier. It's definitely a bit more
Yeah?
bitter. I think I prefer wine 1.
Wine number 1, well, that's what you prefer, yeah?
I'm not 100% sure.
Not 100% sure.
Yeah, no, but I
Right,
think I do prefer 1.
so off the bat, now weird question, which one do you think is more expensive?
Probably 2.
Probably 2. Why would you say wine number
I don't
2?
know, there's something about the bitterness of it, the matte-ness.
Yeah, where it kind of feels dry on your mouth, yeah? Perfect, well, thank you very much. I can now say to you that wine number 2 was the most expensive wine, and pretty much the whole point of this video is we're trying to figure out if people actually care for expensive wines or if they prefer cheaper things. Wine number 2 is £50 a bottle. Wine number 1 is £15 a bottle.
Yeah, I'll be getting wine number 1.
Perfect. Right, anyway, thank you very much, man. Thank you.
Cheers.
What's up?
It's quite nice. Can I finish these?
Yeah, they're for you. Just seeing them off. Now at the end of the video, pretty much what we found is most people preferred wine number 1, the cheaper wine. Everybody prefers the cheaper wine. A little bit more sugar, easier to drink, less harsh on your palate. It's kind of what we were trying to show is the idea that you don't need to spend loads of money on a very expensive bottle of wine. What you can do is get a literally identical grape variety just from a different region of the world. Incredible bottle of wine for less than half the price, and it will taste just as good. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please give us a like, a thumbs up, everything, and subscribe. If you have any questions or you want to know anything about the wines or about the wine industry as a whole, as usual, leave us a comment down below. Thank you very much. This has been Average Wine Consumer.